Happy 4th of July, everybody, and welcome back to more Max Payne 2. Last time we got to the point where we're trying to chase down the lovely, the talented Mona.
I felt like I was walking into a trap. I felt guilty, like I was about to get caught.
My God. When I saw this, I thought we were actually going to get a street section here, but it turns out we're entering what I guess is a haunted house. I have absolutely no idea why we're doing this. I am going to talk over some of the ambience. There's going to be a ton of stuff in this video where I'm not going to have time to talk, so you guys may not hear everything there is to hear in this place, but it's not really that interesting. It's kind of creative for its time, though. Damn it, get out of my way! You get! Turning corners in this game is pretty awkward. I will say this, the game does seem imaginative.
John, you must run. He's coming after you. He wants to catch you. They're closing in. John, I love you. Don't give up.
Not sure what that has to do with anything, but okay. I'm trying to find the elevator. I'm still not sure why we're doing this. I don't remember him mentioning anything about a fun house. Unless she's just trying to hide from whoever's after her and ran this way.
There had been no lock on the front door. I had wondered why the place wasn't packed with hobos and stray dogs. Little wonder.
Well, for hobos, that is kind of a question because, I mean, look, this place is cray-cray. Yeah, it's absolutely cray-cray, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm surprised all this stuff is still operating, though. You would think that if this thing had been abandoned, all the power would have been shut off, but I guess that's putting too much thought into a game.
You are insane, psychotic. You have to eat plenty of pills to get better.
It's imaginative, though. I'll give it that.
The tumor in your brain, it's making you mad. We're forced to operate aggressively.
And that's where that scream comes from. You can hear a scream ahead of time.
The flesh. I think I died. I think I'm dead.
I like how this world seems more alive, and you'll see this when we get to another area of this video.
Your past has a way of sneaking up on you. You'll hear broken echoes of it everywhere, like a bad replay. You get mad at everybody for reminding you about it, even if it's all in your head. When entertainment turns to a surreal reflection of your life, you're a lucky man if you laugh at the joke. Luck and I weren't on speaking terms. Or maybe the place was just too lame to be funny.
Unfortunately, I didn't realize that his mumbles were going to be overshadowed by the background audio. I don't know if there's any audio mixing I can do for the game. I'll have to take a look at the audio section on the menu and see. I'll do that before next video. If not, then I'll turn on subtitles. I know what he says, but I can see where that would be hard to hear. This part is annoying. So we gotta kind of come up here. And there's this thing that's going to spin you, and doing so opens a door, and so you got to be ready to kind of jump through it. It took me forever to figure out what to do here.
A linear sequence of stairs. Take it or leave it is the only choice given. Makes you think about free will. Have our choices been made for us because of who we are?
Well, my choices are going to lead to me drinking later, and I'm going to enjoy that.
This is he. This is John Mira. Welcome to the next.
Well, I like how alive this world seems. I don't know if I'll have time to talk about that later, but there are a lot of games that are praised nowadays for being these big, vast worlds, God of War 2018 being one of them, when there's like nothing in the world. And these games are praised to high heaven. And you got a game like this, which is on the PS2, and they have a lot less to work with.
I was behind the backdrops, getting warm.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to find this. A lot of things are hard to see,
When I
passageways
first
and
met Mona, her
doorways.
twin sister had been killed. It must have felt like madness, schizophrenia in reverse. Your other self suddenly falling silent. We had both lost our loved ones.
passages and doorways are just really hard for me to see in this game. On PC, I'm sure it's a lot better and you can optimize it a lot more. I've seen videos of this game on PC and it looks so much nicer than on the PS2. But this world just feels more alive, and they took a lot of time to try to make this world feel like there's something going
The weapons
on
and
here.
explosives in her workroom left no questions about her vocation.
I feel like there's a lot more effort put into the environments in a game like this than those modern games like that or The Last of Us or something like that. Same melody the other dude was singing. Guy we talked to last video, one of the random people we met in that apartment complex.
Now, I'll tell you one thing, Mona, you're no singer.
You've switched tactics. We need to talk.
Bring me a towel, will you? Now that you're here, you can watch my back while I get dressed.
All she had told me was that someone wanted us dead. The way she was acting, I was the only one in danger here. You'll have to give me a lot more than that.
The Inner Circle.
What of it?
The secret society is after everyone who knows of their existence.
Come off it. Prove it.
I have a contact inside. He's willing to talk.
Alfred Woden?
No. Anyways, I can take you to him.
She wasn't telling me the whole truth. Let's go.
The Circle goes back to the centuries-old Masonic cults. Corruption and assassinations reaching all the way to the presidential level.
Right. And here I was thinking conspiracy theories had gone out of style.
We're here.
So are they. I'm the only one handling a piece here. Which floor?
They're after him. The elevators work with the apartment keys and from the desk here. They've jammed most of them to the floors they're on. The guard set off the alarm before they were killed.
We need to do this fast.
Shouldn't we just wait for the cops? Here, so we can stay in touch. You operate the elevator from here and I'll go up.
I'll go up.
You're the man. I have the floor plans in front of me. I can guide you through.
How come you're alive anyway? I saw you take a bullet to the head.
Maybe it's still there. Keeps me focused.
For this to work, I was gonna have to trust her.
Let's get to work. Cleaners ahead and to the left, guarding Corcoran's door at the opposite end of the hall.
That's right. I thought she died in the first game. I guess that's their way of addressing that. Sorry about the brief cut there during that conversation. I was trying to save my game.
You might learn something.
Right, how to make a fool of yourself. It's...
Well, how about making you dead? That'll make life a lot easier, at least for me. Probably not for you, but I don't really care about you.
The door's locked.
Try the door on the far right, next to the large painting. You can get to Corcoran's place through the balcony.
I will admit Mona definitely seems untrustworthy, but I still feel like not having her have a gun would be a bad choice. Yeah, be careful.
Take cover!
They got granadas. I wonder how many of them killed themselves by throwing those grenades. I think whenever he says something like that, you're lined up to shoot him. It's a nice touch, but by the time he does that, I'm usually not prepared for it. I guess I should be ready to just fire as soon as he says that. There's gonna be a guy behind this corner here.
They're cleaning other apartments as well.
Corcoran said that other Inner Circle members live in the building.
If you can see what I mean there, that door is really hard to see. And so is this
Found a
one.
body, a thin guy in a suit.
Not Corcoran. He's a big man. Fat.
Kind of got the idea when you said big man. I assumed you meant fat. Alright, how do I get into this place? And I will be using the action replay again. I haven't started doing that yet, but it is going to happen later on this video. And by later on, I mean the next fight we have. So if you don't like that...
Nothing here.
Check upstairs.
What can I say? Some people
I'm going
rage quit.
upstairs.
Strip it down. Papers, photos.
I rage
everything
cheat
needs
whenever
to
I
go.
can.
This place needs to be cleaner it's ever been. Kaufman's orders. If and when
And now
this
it's
fight
on.
crew gets here, it needs to look like a black hole.
There's not too much combat, I don't think. I mean, there is quite a bit. I'm definitely exploiting this. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm not. But there are quite a few dudes up there, and I'm not good at this game. What can I say? And sometimes they got cheap hits on me where I don't feel like they should have been able to. And this game doesn't have an auto-target. It says it does, but I cannot find it. Or it doesn't work the way it should. One of the two. I like how I'm trying to justify my decision when I should just say that I'm bad at this game and leave it at that. 'Cause that's what it is. Oh, and more drama involving that Resident Evil video I mentioned.
We're late. He's dead.
You need to get out of there. We need to leave now. More cleaners in the lobby coming your way.
I wasn't ready to go. Not without a single piece of evidence. In the photo, a group of men posing in front of a manor house. Corcoran was there. Senator Gate was there. So was Alfred Woden. So it was true. All bets were off. The inner circle was involved.
I tried to find a brightness setting and couldn't find that either, which was pretty annoying, because at least that could have helped the visuals a little bit. So, apparently, the copyright was upheld, even though I disputed it, which was really sad, because I put a lot of work into that video. So in order to get the copyright claim off of that Resident Evil video, now everything's been edited again. I'm just waiting for another copyright claim to show up. Because that's what YouTube likes to do, which sucks because I put a lot of work into it. Now granted, I did upload that video on another service. So at least I have a digital backup of it somewhere. I do keep video files of all my videos on a hard drive, but shit can happen, and I like having my videos someplace like on YouTube where I can still watch them if something were to ever happen to my hard drives. So I had to go with another service in order to get that published, and so far, it's still public. Man, they really love this song, whatever song this is. That's what they were playing on the piano there. That song Mona was singing, and that other guy last video was singing as well.
You should be able to make
The melody sounds familiar, but I don't know it. Just laughing at him doing his dodge while everybody's already dead. Something else I like about this game, so it's very dark, noir-esque atmosphere, a lot of bad shit happens. I like that they offset that with a lot of fun things and some humor. Random TV shows. There was a loading screen there, and once you come out of the loading screen, it's facing a different direction. I talked about that last video. I'm sure if I was playing this on PC, that wouldn't be an issue. Here it was for me. So that's why there was a jump cut while I was on the roof there. Annoying, but what are you going to do? Bitch, I can Terminator this. The only thing that's going to kill me is a plummet to my death, which happened several times. Oh yes, that's right. We will have more platforming. I would say the most annoying platforming yet, actually.
Your ass is mine.
Max, what are you talking about?
Mona, what next?
More of them in the lobby ahead.
I'm pretty sure I said this during one of my Uncharted playthroughs. I did all 4 games. But you would think that if somebody is wealthy enough to hire all these people, essentially they have a private army. I have no idea where the door is. You would think they'd be wealthy enough to where they wouldn't need to worry about going after whatever it is they're going after. Although here I think they're trying to get rid of anybody who knows about their existence, that inner circle group that we heard about at the end of the first game. Come back and take your medicine! You jerk.
Go to the drama queen's apartment and down the stairs.
It's gonna be a long walk down this way.
I'm working on it.
Drama queen? He was being killed. I have a little bit of a heart.
Starting to sound like a broken record here. More cleaners to the right, in the lobby, behind the door.
Thanks.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get our murder on.
Continues.
But to me, it seems like it'd be easier to discredit people rather than try to kill them.
Get in here! Mayday, wake up!
Out of my way! I wonder if you can do headshots in this game. I would guess you probably can't. Actually, maybe you can. I don't know. That'd be cool. I'd love to be able to say splat, off goes his head. Of course, that would be ripping off another YouTuber, but hey.
Mona, I found a window cleaner's lift. I'm headed down.
Max?
Yeah.
I don't know, I just wanted to say. Damn it.
Mona? Mona! Mona!
Down there, he's gonna get away.
Well, that can't be good.
Pavement, sucker.
Much like this platforming section, which I utilized that save anywhere option a few times. You got grenades. It's really hard for me to see because there's a lot of grading and you have to try to figure out where to drop down to. I much rather would have taken the lift down they was talking about, but I guess they blew that up. Would be my assumption. This is at most a minute of gameplay, and this took me at least 30 minutes, I would guess. Even right now, I'm just looking, trying to figure out where the fuck I need to go. There's a ramp right there, but it took me a while to see it. And you can plummet to your death, and Max controls very janky, so he has walked off the edge a few times when I did not intend him to do that, where I just wanted to make a quick step to the right, and he'd go running off the edge like an idiot.
Mona, nothing had worked out as planned. I had to find another way down to the lobby.
Well, maybe should have let her keep her gun. There's a bit of a plot hole with that, which I won't have time to talk about. I'll try to, though. But if they're after her, then it doesn't explain something else that happens later on in this video. So I like this because you can get a few of them to come over here and try to kill you, and you can take them out easy. But they are smart enough in that they have some people rush you and others try to snipe you and staying back. I use that term smart loosely. Actually, I guess they all come rush you. Never mind. Never mind. Take a seat, son.
Find him. Take care of him.
I've ended up with way more time to do commentary than I thought for this video. I thought this was all going to be dialogue, pretty much. The last section of this video is going to be pretty much just dialogue. So with this section, again, I like to find a corner and let them come to me as much as I can. This is the section I was trying to talk about earlier, where some will come at you, some won't. And we're going to sniper this one, which is cool. Off goes your head. Maybe. Or not, I don't really know. I'm just trying to find the rest of these people. This game is not blind friendly.
What the?
Looks like you got off on the wrong floor.
Why had she come to me in the first place? For help? For something she wasn't telling me?
NYPD, freeze!
Easy! Don't move!
Payne, what are you doing? What are you doing?
The million-dollar question I didn't have the answer to.
What were you thinking? Were you thinking at all?
I was following a lead. She was helping me.
She is a fugitive murder suspect, for Christ's sakes!
I was trying to save those people from the cleaners. The two cases are connected, mine and Winterson's. Senator Gate was killed by the cleaners.
They are connected. Winterson can have them both. She doesn't back you up.
I was doing my job.
I'm sorry to do this, Payne, but it's for your own good. Hand me your guns. I'm putting you to a desk job. Start by writing a report on what the hell happened on the Upper East Side.
Fraternizing with the enemy, I had stepped over the edge. The cartoon moment when the gravity waits for the coyote to realize his mistake before the plunge.
Get yourself to a counselor. You're falling apart. When you're ready to go to AA, come talk to me. Get your act together. And get someone in here to help me with this mess.
I was mad. At myself, at Bravura, at Mona. Was she worth this?
And we lost all our guns. I hate when games do that.
Don't envy you, the way the boss goes on about it. No use going in there to clean up. Let him cool off a bit. You better just write that report. He's on his good behavior again. Demotes himself from deputy chief to lieutenant just to stay close to the man on the street. You ask me, he loves us all a bit too much for his own good. The spokesperson for AA, he gave you that too? Gotta hand it to him, though. He did beat the bottle. Something like that's gotta stay with you. I were you, I'd go to my desk and at least pretend I was doing as I've been told.
And as you can tell, this game does give you hints on what to do, at least in this section. And this is the section I was talking about before, where this area seems a lot more alive than anything in God of War 2018.
Get out of the way, Payne!
You can just troll these people like this. It's pretty funny. I just like how there's a lot you can do. Or at least it seems like there's a lot. It makes this world feel more alive. There are a number of people you can talk to. I don't talk to everybody, but I do find a few funny scenes that I will show. And that's the guy we talked to earlier, I think. So let's see what's this way. Our desk.
It was all connected. The murder of Senator Gate, the cleaners, the inner circle, Vinnie Gognitti. I had to make Winterson see it. Winterson's phone was ringing. She wasn't at her desk. Winterson's phone.
Better get
That's
Winterson.
suspicious.
She's been kind of edgy about her calls. I think she's in the interrogation room getting a statement from a witness. Didn't she used to have the hots for you, Payne? I hear she has a new boyfriend. Getting laid would do her good. Talk about tense. They say she kicked out her husband a couple of years ago. Been taking care of her blind kid on her own. No wonder she's edgy. Anyways, she's talking to an eyewitness in the interrogation room.
You know, if you parent right, that blind kid is not that much of a liability. Not much more than a normal kid. Maybe a little, but not too much.
Right. We
Game.
found you out of it on V, covered in blood, burying the pieces of your wife and the pizza guy under a rose bush in the backyard. There's a bloody chainsaw in the bathtub, and by the looks of it, they had been shot in your bed. The murder weapons have your prints all over them, and you say you didn't do it.
Hell no! I'm a fall guy! I've been framed! It's a setup! I was getting too close to the truth, so they had to get rid of me.
This should be good. Your wife and the pizza delivery guy had to get rid of you?
No. Yeah. They were gonna whack me. Motherfuckers, they were gonna whack me. Steal my money. It was self-defense.
Right. Your wife and the pizza guy were trespassing in your bed and you killed them.
No, I didn't kill anyone. It's a frame-up. Weren't you listening?
Okay, now I get it. Your wife and the pizza guy deviously conspired to set you up. They killed themselves in your bed with your gun, proceed to chop each other to pieces in your bathtub with your chainsaw, and finally lure you to the backyard where they patiently wait under the rose bush to inject you with V, and when you are helpless, they leak blood all over you and call the police. Anything to add?
See, that's just it. I wish it was that easy. And I know this sounds crazy, but they weren't in on it alone. It's much bigger than that. Basically, anyone who does home delivery is in on it. The mailman. And that means that the government is involved. The mailman told me all about it.
So all we have to do is to get in touch with this mailman and we get the proof.
See, that's not gonna work. He's dead.
The mailman's dead. I'm sure the DA would go easy on you if you just come clean right now and told where you buried his body. I suppose it's not under the same rose bush.
See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. You're not listening. You failed to grasp how serious this is.
Okay, so how would you like to take this forward?
Give me a gun and set me loose, and I'll have this mess sorted out in no time.
Okay, wise guy, the comedy hour is over. You shut up for a while so I can write this crap down. Sorry, Payne. Can't help you now. I've just cracked the crime of the century. Go write your own damn report.
I'm not saying another goddamn thing before I see my lawyer.
That's pretty hilarious. I enjoyed that exchange of dialogue there. Like I said, a lot more effort put into the world of this game than in a lot of modern games.
Number one, thank you. You may step back. They can't see you through the glass. Just take your time. See if you can recognize any of them, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Number two, step forward and speak the line you were given.
I can't read.
Just say the line number one said.
You think I was listening?
You are nothing but a one-armed bandit.
Stupid. You're nothing but a one-armed bandit.
Thank you. Step back, number two. Number three.
You are nothing but a one-armed bandit.
Aren't I supposed to identify any of the men in jumpsuits?
That's none of your concern. Just concentrate on the task at hand. Do you recognize any of them?
Yeah, number three's the one.
Thank you. Okay, we're done. Take them away.
Okay, ladies, you heard her. This way.
You can wait here. Someone will come to get you once the paperwork is done.
You shall not pass!
I tried to help you, Max, but you didn't listen. Now it's too late.
I should have left you in there.
This is important.
It's too late, Payne.
I wanted to talk to Winterson's witness once she was done with him. Detective Payne, anything you'd like to add?
As I was trying to tell the other detective, the place was crawling with guys in gray overalls. They sure as hell weren't cleaning the place, but she wasn't too keen on listening to me. It's hard to say who was out to kill who, but the chick I just fingered and the men in jumpsuits, they got into a serious firefight.
Okay, thanks.
No, thank you. Never been to a police station before. Exciting stuff.
He said the chick I just fingered. I wonder if that was
They're
written
taking
that
the
way
fall.
intentionally.
Both of them. Payne was with her when she was arrested.
Who are you talking to? You're leaking information.
Bravura's too soft on you. I was informing the proper authorities on what they should know. Stay away from my case, Max. Stay away for your own good.
Everything had started out as black and white. Somewhere down the road, the line went blurry. The colors started to run, got smudged and gray. Winterson had been above my suspicion. It felt like a goodbye.
Oh, we're gonna fuck her up. I assume. I'm assuming she's the cop from the first video that we saw that was dead. This game starts ahead of time and then flashes back to everything that we've been doing the last few videos. If you remember when we were tripped out in that hospital, he mentions a female cop that died. I assume that's her. I hope that's her. Because fuck her. This is also pretty
I want to
funny.
report a crime.
You've come to the right place.
Okay, so my boyfriend, the loser jerk, sits on his ass all day and keeps playing these stupid video games. You know, stupid Dick Justice and stuff. Doesn't go to work, gives me no thought.
Unfortunately, being a jerk is not a crime.
No, I wasn't finished. I'm getting to it. So I got real sick of it and threw the television out of the window. It was mine. I can do whatever I want with it, right?
As long as no one got hurt.
That's what I told him. He's my ex, really. But now the sicko's threatening to kill me. That's a crime, right? He's been playing those video games an awful lot. Makes him a very good shooter. Holding that controller's like holding a gun, they say in the news. You gotta help me. I fear for my life.
Okay, miss. Sit down for a moment and we'll take your name and address and see what we can do about it.
Okay.
That is completely false. Holding a controller is nothing like holding a real gun.
I wouldn't be afraid to go home if you'd be there. I can give you my number in case you ever get an urge to protect someone in the middle of the night.
This game was definitely made by men.
Did you hear that? Guns don't kill people. Video games kill people. Jesus. Welcome to New York City.
To be fair, I can't blame Max for turning her down.
The lineup was done. Mona was back in her cell. The cells were downstairs.
And that's probably the best thing for her, because people Max care for or spend time with usually end up dead.
Want to get to the lockup? Just press the buzzer by the door. Petersburg will buzz you in.
Awesome.
Payne here. I need a statement from one of your customers. Mona Sachs.
The last pokey down the corridor to your left. Mona Sachs, huh? Lucky bastard. I wouldn't mind getting a statement from her. Yeah, she's a looker. She killed someone? Better be careful, Payne. Very basic instinct.
Yeah, don't want to fuck with that.
Not again, Jesus, not again.
Max, you've got to get me out of here.
You know I can't do that.
If I stay here, I'll die.
Isn't that a bit melodramatic?
Behind bars, I'm a sitting duck.
This is as safe as it gets.
Come on, Max. Any one of these cops could be on the Inner Circle's payroll. You should know.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know Alfred Woden. You want answers? Call him. He'll verify everything I've told you.
Okay, I'll do that. I didn't want to have anything to do with Woden. I should have called him the moment the Inner Circle was mentioned.
As the lady says, we're all gonna die. And puke ain't pretty, but it never lies.
I mean, sure, I'd be okay if we had Hannibal Lecter in custody every night, as long as he'd keep his stomach contents to...
Can I use your phone?
There's one through the door behind you. You can use that.
Okay, apparently it's not this way. We'll be coming through here later, I think. Or not. I don't remember.
I need to make a call.
You can use this phone.
Play some hoops later on?
Your funeral.
No, I'm really impressed with the details. I'm still trying to find the
There's
phone, and
nothing
that's what
more
I'm doing
boring
right
than
now.
sitting behind this desk.
You've reached the voicemail of Senator Alfred Woden. Please leave a message.
Woden, Max Payne. We need to have a talk. You ask me, you still owe me.
Jesus Christ!
A bomb? That was a bomb! Upstairs, now!
Jesus!
Upstairs, now!
Something was off. Mona's words on her being a sitting duck kept playing in my head. The bomb had misdirection written all over it.
Drop it! Oh! Armed perps in the lockup. Officer down.
Take him down! Find the bitch! Find her! Kill her!
NYPD, drop your gun!
Mona had been right. I had to go after her. I needed a gun to get past the cleaners.
Oh, hell. It's another one of those situations where our officers are completely useless and we have to do everything. And I have another loading screen to edit out. Damn it, game. Loves its loading screens. Okay, technically I was right. We were coming in here again, but we didn't actually need to. Well, at least the drunk guy survived.
I saw it. They're all dead.
Oh, the humanity! I mean, technically I feel bad for the cops. I mean, they're not trained for somebody to invade their precinct. Which, according to fiction, is super easy to do, apparently. That's what's called an ambush, and I'm the one doing the ambushing, bitches. I'm taking all your weapons. Hey, can I? Yeah, I can. Sweet. That's cool. A lot of games you wouldn't be able to actually go in that van. I like that. Makes me happy inside.
Staying here, trapped behind a desk, would have solved nothing. Mona had vanished into the night. Without her, I had nothing to go on. I knew where to find her. Have no fear. Vlad is here. The world was getting too small for comfort. Too many coincidences.
Bang! You're dead, Max Payne.
A giant-headed Captain Baseball Bat Boy costume lay in the back seat. Gearing up for Halloween?
Max, dearest of all my friends. Call it my Trojan horse in the war Vinnie Gognitti started. Speaking of which, any news?
Do me a favor. Drop me off at Coney Island. Does the inner circle ring any bells?
Nothing mystical about them, even if they themselves would like to think so. Just one step up the ladder of organized crime. I see where you're going with this. Gognitti has made a deal with them.
What about Mona Sachs?
I know of her. Her reputation as a hired killer. I hear she is a stone fox. I would fuck her.
Right then, I hated Vlad.
Max, I need to ask your advice as a friend.
Ask.
Hypothetically, if the only choice you've got is to do the wrong thing, then it's not really the wrong thing. It's more like fate. You have to do what you have to do.
It's never that easy.
Of course. We agree to disagree.
Why was I there again?
Wait. Wait just a minute. Talk to me.
What are you so afraid of? What do you want from me?
The Things That I Want by Max Payne. The smoke. A whiskey. For the sun to shine. I want to sleep to forget. To change the past. My wife and baby girl back. Unlimited ammo and a license to kill. Right then, more than anything, I wanted her.
Let's do it. Shoot to kill.
You led them here. Up to my place. We can take them there.
This way!
The trouble with wanting something is the fear of losing it. Or never getting it. The thought that
I have no idea what he said there. Well, that's going to end this video, so next time we will go ahead... Hey! I'm trying to end the video here! You jerk! How dare you ruin my outro! That goes for you too!
I couldn't get her out of my head.
Well, next time I guess we'll meet up with Mona, only probably to be separated from her again. Thanks for watching.